This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st down, Carson.
Wilson with the handoff.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd down. It's Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, give us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 22, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their... He's got him in! Complete! And he will score! Touchdown! Vikings! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Gain of 48 yards. First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to do it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 55 yards.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Brings up 2nd.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins gives way to Cook. They'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game, 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score is Seahawks 21, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The Seahawks 28.
Cousins again. And that is incomplete.
Cousins pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Cook. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Flush to his right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. P.C. Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Get off the field.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out of rush coming, and he's taken down. Darrell Taylor, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long for Cousins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A 1st down throw for Cousins. The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
By Shaquem Griffin. Tackle.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
7-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 33-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And now running right through it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for...
And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Vikings 28. Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Cousins. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Vikings.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Smith.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
The Seahawks 4-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins, and Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Thielen, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Goal. Makes the score Seahawks 38, Vikings 35. Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Here's Freeman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Second and 9.
On second and 9, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
35.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not break. Will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 52, Vikings 30.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 68 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Cousins on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier, brought down just shy of the goal line. Brings up 3rd.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Dalvin.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Of the goal line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Seahawks 52, Vikings 42. Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50.
Cousins now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Cousins again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll throw again. Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Seahawks 59. Vikings 49.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. There he goes right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on second and long. Cousins, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 84 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Anthony Barr able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Seahawks.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DJ Waddle in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. And let's see who this is on. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Again, it'll be Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 1 yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Wilson wants to throw it. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Seahawks 66.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.